This is my DLA assignment on how to balance steel and aluminum tires. The difference between the two is that steel rims, which is the first tire I will balance, are very durable for worksite and off-road applications, while aluminum rims are lighter, look better, and help dissipate heat from the brakes where steelies trap them in and around the brakes. So here's the tire balancer and steel tire. The first thing to do is set the tire up on the machine by sliding it on the roller and locking it into place with the cone through the locking pedal. You always want to spin the tire by hand to make sure it is on the machine properly. As you can see, it wasn't on properly, so I loosened the cone and tightened it properly again. The next thing we want to do is remove any old weights from the tire, as these are not part of the original rim assembly. Using wheel weight removers, you simply pry off the weights on either side. As you can see, I dropped it on the floor, but as this is a slipping hazard, I picked it up after and disposed of it accordingly in the metal parts bin. Next, we want to select the type of weight we will be using on the rim. Steel rims use steel weights that hang on the outside of the rim, which is what I selected on the screen. Then we close the hood on the machine, which automatically starts the balance check by spinning the tire. Once it is done spinning and has given us an accurate reading, we lift the hood. As you can see, 1.25 ounces was required on the inside of the rim, 0.75 on the outside. Then you have to find the corresponding steel weights, which go up in 0.25 increments from 0.25 to 2 ounces. As you can see, I found them and placed them on the bottom of the machine. Then, with the weights I have gotten, I take the removal pliers and open up the gaps of the weights for easier install. To install on the rim, you have to first rotate the tire until the machine stops you and shows this green signal. This has auto-braked at exactly where the weight has to be placed, which is at 12 o'clock on the rim. Then all you have to do is place the weight on the rim in the proper place at 12 o'clock and hit it with the hammer part of the plier, making sure it is secure on both sides of the rim, as you can see here. Then you close the hood and the tire will rotate, checking the balance once again. Both sides should show 0 ounces. With that done, you can now lift the hood, press the pedal to unlock it, and that's how you balance a steel rim. Now moving on to aluminum rims, the first thing you have to do is pop out the plastic logo in the middle. I did this with the weight pliers, but there's no specific way to do it. Then, with some sort of flathead screwdriver, you have to pry the old stick-on weights off the rim to set it back to production standards. For this tire, it only required 1 ounce of weight on the inside of the rim. This style of rim on the machine has a laser pointer that indicates the precise area where the stick-on weight should be applied. Then you have to clean the area indicated with brake cleaner and clean it with a rag. Then you grab the required amount of weights from the weights reel. Each weight is 0.25 ounces, so 4 are required for this balance. This is usually an easier process with 2 hands, but for the video I had to use 1 hand to peel off the sticker backing and place it. I gave it a few taps and pats to make sure it stuck properly. Then you lower the hood to check for proper balance again, and there you go. That's perfectly balanced. Then you press the pedal to release the cone, place the plastic logo back in the center by hand, and that's how you balance steel and aluminum rims on the tire machine at Boyer Hyundai.